fully operational. We now have mirrors. We are still work in progress. We have a screen change that currently I am going to be changing it to where this can go to like the main Hoonigan logo screen, and then another one of just the flag JB for right now. There will be plenty more. I don't know. That's more or less just to be able to tow. Anyway, I know there's something that's supposed to be right here that I'm gonna be adding in. RPM for the longest time it didn't even have needles, and it's set about 1,200, which is about accurate. My FOV is like this. It just depends what your FOV will be. The little gear needs work. So the diff was blue, shaft boots were blue. This was no material, the rotors were no material. I might redo the, what would be the, wheel bearing. There you go. May redo that. But yeah, we've got quite the windshield currently. I think breaks it. Yeah, it don't like it. So that's why that's not there. And the backlight also I think breaks it. Yeah. And the original one definitely breaks it. So that's just a little bit of JB work. Horn. I've never really never really messed with it. So it's more or less just the same sound. Camper shell. I believe we want to test. Yes, we do. So, the camper shell test, as you can tell, is on. We also have the receiver hitch, which is on there, and it works. Let's just go back to the flag. hitch valves. But, and then got your typical just wing. Now I did have to move the fender J-beam up in order to compensate for the doors. So there's that. The grill and whatnot, as you can tell, isn't even an option. Need to make it back into an option. I do see though. Let's see. I will be taking a good look into that and them as well. But yeah, that's the biggest things that have been worked on. Yes, I know the freaking wing J-beam needs edited. It honestly, it needs to just go achoo after you put the flag on. And alright, so I don't have to worry about that. I was like, oh, I should make this open. Down the road, I think I want to have it where the hood, each one of these somehow, it's a little thing you gotta push, just like doors to open them, and the hood pops off. It acts like the cab isn't there. And it just kind of falls. Because obviously you really can't make it go up. But that is a process. Back end came off with the smoke. So, oh, another thing is skins. Alright. So I wanted this mod from the beginning to be the most customizable mod out there. That is why, what, 0.08 is like a big but small step. 0.09 will be the biggest step for this mod. Because, truth be told, the suspension, I'm not happy with it. And if you look at the shock, when it compresses, does weird. So, I want to get that fixed. I want to get half shafts fixed where it's stuck in the middle. Or I might just, for now, remove them. Haven't entirely decided. Same with back shafts too. I think the that just brought up a good point. The whole rim moves. But yeah, like this mod has come I remember when we first started this, the tires plus, I want to get it out now. The mod may or may not be fully PBR at the end of it, but skins. Alright, so we're using a little bit of old data. That's fine. But skins will actually be, I don't know how much longer, to tell you the truth. I have just been super duper patient with the guy doing the skins. Shout out to Greed. And I believe that's also his BeamNG name, but his Discord name. Big, huge shout out to him. He actually, I came up with the topper ordeal, and he is not gonna give too much away, but he's doing different types. So there's gonna be a fire truck, a police variant. I think there's a few taxis, and then there's the two main Gymkhana skins, which, funny enough, one's right here, so but yeah, one of them will be this skin. This skin will be the default skin for the mod. Now, I have shown not everything, but quite a lot. I've gone through vigorous of everything to try and make this mod one of a kind. So, wheels. Okay. It's got transport. Does the hoonitruck actually? This is actually accurate transporters. Let me just take that off right now. 20 by 8 transport. We've got gray wheels. Okay. This will be a custom rim. It is. and she's a thick boy. Yeah, she's a thick boy. And this will show you why I'm gonna just redo that hub planetary. We've got just custom wheels, which are blue. And mind you, all the wheels, minus I think the fuel off roads, I could be wrong though, are PBR. The OG hoonitruck rims. I have to try and figure out what the beadlock rim color is, because that maybe darken the main part up a little bit. And then you've got the 1552s. Rear work. Okay. Rear, mwah. The front, right now, this will be fixed upon final release. The transport rims work. The custom gray work. The custom blue work. The 1552 work. So, as far as I know, it's just the white rims, yeah. So, it's just the white rims, which is a little bit of, hey, these are the tires you're supposed to have. Work, and you guys won't ever have to worry about doing like selection, like the flag and the tow hitch. I plan on having it to where the flag does the whole flag for the tow hitch, and then once you tow hitch switch it to the receiver, it just switches to the receiver. It doesn't have any of the flag or anything. Another big huge thing is taillights. Oh, yeah. Taillights, headlights, indicators, all are gonna get redone. All over again. Because I'm not very happy with how they look. Because I'm going for ultra realistic, and even the carbon fiber material I want to switch. I want to get a better carbon fiber material done. The fans, they all spin, every single one. That was actually done 0.5 or 6. I made them all spin. And then I want to get some weld textures done. And little stuff, Holly Flow, have even been integrated. The drive shafts right now are a little broken. Like, they don't even spin. That, and I want to redo the floor. So, you know, you can't see through it. Pedals, I know, are PBR. Something simple. Tell you guys, the hoonitruck transmission for 1.0, it will be this. And the biggest reason why I haven't worried about drive shafts is simple. Because as more and more videos come out, more updates, you'll soon learn that there's a whole new transmission model, but it is way too high poly. And yeah, I ain't doing that. Turbos. Little spinner will be spinning by 1.0. It just hasn't been done yet, because I'll be honest, it's not that hard to do. Okay. I actually finished the mile per hour needle in RPM not too long ago. So, there's that. But, in total, yeah. Here is everything so interior as well. You have quite a lot to select from when you think about it. And obviously all cab stuff. But you may be like, hey Beast, what about tuning? And that I would go. Obviously, we fly out, we shut the door. Okay, let's just fix the topper. Actually, let's just let's fix it. Yay, we can open it. Yeah, that'll be tweaked too. I might move the flag back. But tuning. So you got the front ride height, rear ride height. You got the brake force multiplier. You got force feedback. Force feedback, I do not know if works. I will be testing, getting somebody that has a wheel to test. But if you come down here to differentials, if you notice, this all came from the ETK, the final gear ratio. The final gear ratio is stock, the power lock rate, coast lock rate, preload torque. Each one is not. That came from the ETK. Engine, this is it for right now. I'm thinking about doing more for the engine. But turbo, you got back pressure, friction, boost for the gears, inertia, exhaust power. And then comes the weird. You can adjust the flywheel. I have it right now where, for the most part, it's gonna just sit because it doesn't really smoke anything anymore. And then, whoa, radiator. Yeah, I went through it and I made everything tunable. You've got the suspension, which is big. Another thing you don't see a whole lot is you can adjust the transfer case. Of course, transmission, wheel alignment, front, rear, gasket, and then front and rear wheels. Yeah. There is a guy named Phil that I want to get his mod to work for my mod. So what his mod is very, very quick rundown. I don't know why I did triangles. Very quick rundown. It takes the 2 tire nodes and it splits it. So you can have 50 tire nodes as long as your computer can handle it. But it's not in its final stage. So I think after it gets to its final stage and it comes out free to the public entirely, I'm gonna mention something to him of, hey, could you make this possible on my mod? And see, he would want to do that. Yeah, this is the big showcase. I wish the grill and whatnot was here. It's a little bit of JV work. But the next time you guys see this, okay, it'll be maybe, because, yeah, why? Just because. Yeah, animated that, animated script. And I love how people are like, oh, it's animated. You want to know what's animating these? Props. They're legit props. Another thing I would love to do is to get a logo. I'd love to be able to get this UV so I can do bold textures, obviously, because I've got bold textures on that. But to do a little black outline along the very edge of each letter, that way it can pop out. But now we will connect the controller. And just Another big, huge announcement. So, if you noticed, it was jumping up and down. That is right. The whole truck. If I go into, I forget what it is. I think this. Ah, yeah, fun stuff. Boost. Everything is breakable. Not one thing minus the fuel tank and the suspension. Oh, these two are but the ultimate why? Huh. The ultimate goal with this mod was to make it as breakable as can be. Obviously, there's stuff to work out. Like, I'm happy with the wall cap and the back half of the truck, but people may not want. They may want to be able to hit the wall at 768 miles an hour and still somewhat have a truck left. Or I hope you know. Another thing, once the back drive shaft breaks, the truck stops moving. And I'm hoping to get that fixed as well. Cab right now legit is held on by hopes and dreams. But hey, doors work. Big thing I was going for works. You know, I'll show you guys something else. So, mad respect to the DH Outlaw and the Darren 9. But I have, why is it white? I have taken the DH Outlaw, and a lot of it now is PBR'd. So I made the materials better. Another thing. I added the light bar that he never got to. And I plan on making that work. But we are talking about the hoonitruck. And eventually I want to have Greed, you're gonna be in this video, maybe. We go into the Ken Block Forever. There's the Hoonifox Fox Body Mustang. It is going to be the next project that may it'll get done, but I might also include either the low-key Blazer or the Ford Focus, because the Ford Focus just needs work. Yeah. What is it? No. You guys can steal the J-beam. But yeah, like I've started, yeah. It's gonna be a lot of work, cause just the motor alone is about 700,000 volts, roughly. No, 1 million. My bad, cause that includes the diff. But J-beam has started. It has not seen an engine, mainly for the fact of I want to get the body as stiff as humanly possible. That way no problems can occur. But anyway, guys, what things you want to just in general. That's because I got a new PC, and minus GPU, it's handled beam flawlessly. And with that, open up the doors, rip the flag off if I can. Open up that, and with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.